My name is Yahr. I was class of 2004, and I am a pop culture reporter at the Washington Post. I would say that one of my greatest accomplishments was being promoted to a reporter at the Washington Post, because when I started there, I was right out of college, and I started as an assistant, and I was told by so many people that it's really, really hard, almost impossible, to move from an assistant to a full-time reporter. But I put in a lot of hours, and every time I wasn't doing my day job, I was pitching stories and coming up with ideas and trying to show editors that I really had what it took to be a full-time reporter. So when I was promoted to this job in 2014, that is definitely one of my best accomplishments. Yeah, so this might be sort of weird, but when I was in driver's ed, the teacher asked for volunteers to practice this maneuverability thing where you had to move the car kind of in and out of cones. And I volunteered because I had my permit. And somehow I managed to knock over every single cone that existed in front of a lot of my classmates who were also there. And everyone was obviously laughing at me because it was really embarrassing. And one of my big fears always was having people laugh at me. Like, that was always something I dreaded. But after that, I was like, you know what? That was pretty funny. I'm just going to embrace it. So when I ran for student council secretary that year, I used that anecdote in my speech as like a metaphor for like overcoming challenges. And everybody was cracking up again. This time they were laughing with me. So I always think about that. I ended up winning the election, which was really cool. But just as the moment when I kind of realized, like, if something ridiculous happens to you, it's best not to just fixate on it and obsess over it. Like, if you show that you're part of the joke too, it just makes things a lot better. So I will always remember that. I think I would probably tell myself to not do things just because I thought they were kind of the right thing to do, just because they sounded good. Like, I remember my senior year, I took AP Calculus, and I was not a math person, but I was like, oh, it'll look really good on my college transcript. All of my friends are taking it. So I took it and realized, like, right away, it was not the class for me, no matter how hard I tried. So I dropped it and took regular calculus, which was still a challenge. But I think I wish I'd done things like that earlier, where I wouldn't spend so much time and energy trying to do something that I already probably knew I wasn't very good at, rather than focusing on things I was passionate about, like AP English and creative writing, things I really wanted to do. So I would tell myself, don't fixate on the college resume, just like think about what really makes you happy and what you want to do, because it will make your life so much better. So one piece of advice that I love giving to students is that if there's someone who has a job that you think you would want to have someday, you should reach out to them and ask them how they got there. And that might seem weird and kind of awkward to reach out to a stranger, but people love talking about themselves. They love talking to students who kind of see them as role models. And you just never know where it'll go. And some people might ignore you, some people might say no, but you'd be surprised by the number of people who would say yes, like, I would love to get coffee, or I'd love to talk to you more. And it's a really great way to make really valuable connections, but also kind of learn about people's paths and how they got to where they were. So yeah, if there's someone you admire, I am a big proponent of just reaching out to tell them that. I think something really important for high school students in particular to remember is that as you embark on your careers or trying to achieve whatever dream it is you have, like, you're going to hear no a lot. And I definitely did. And it's just really good to remember that one no does not derail you. It's not the end of the world. And to just look past that and kind of use that to fuel you to something better, because there is always something better around the corner.